Yeah, good afternoon. It's Jim from JAGfx.com. It's Saturday, the 25th of March 2023. This is just my weekly analysis video, just where we look at some Forex pairs on the daily time frame, trading the high probability and divergence trading methods from my books. So it's just a recap. Let's get into it. Like I always say, if you like the videos, if we get something from them, can you please hit the like button, subscribe button? That'd be greatly appreciated as always. Now, I feel like I've forgot something here, but we'll get into it. Now, what we normally do is we look at the news ahead for the week. This is sorry, there's noise. As soon as I start the video, traffic decides to go past. I've got all my windows open. It's hot as here now. All right, so this is the weekly for the week calendar, economic calendar from Forex Factory. It's free. You can set it up. I'm only interested in high impact news events. As you can see, there's not much this week at all coming up. Let's have a look. Sunday, we've got some daylight saving time shift changes in Switzerland, Europe. I thought Switzerland was a part of Europe, but who knows? And the UK, which is no longer a part of Europe. So that's on. Just be careful around brokers. Certain brokers work on different times, etc. So just be aware of if it affects your broker time. For example, the 4-hour candles maybe 1 hour later, 1 hour earlier. I don't know which way it's shifting. I lose track of this stuff. All right, Monday, nothing. Tuesday, talking heads, just speaking, and CB consumer confidence out of the US. Australia, CPI numbers on Wednesday. Thursday, CPI numbers out of Europe, out of Germany by looks, and GDP numbers out of US, and unemployment claims out of the US on Thursday. Friday, GDP numbers and core PC price index out of the US, and daylight savings in New Zealand and Australia on Saturday. I didn't know that. I'm actually heading to Australia next month, early next month. So yeah, unbeknownst to me, I booked it to land in Australia on Easter, during the Easter weekend, which is dumb. And I miss out on the Cambodian New Year too, which is a pain. I'd like to be here for that. Anywho, so that's economic calendar. Not much happening next week at all. But, anything, this is just scheduled or forecast. Remember, there could be something from left field that, bank collapse or, something major happens in the world. So just be careful. All right, now we'll go to a Word document. If I got it, where are we? Here we are. Now, when you have a look at my chart, you're going to see a lot of different setups, a lot of different colors, lines, etc. on the chart. Now, most of you guys that watch these videos have read my book, so it shouldn't be, you should know all the stuff anyway. But if you haven't, just pause the video, have a read of this, or take a screenshot. Now I've lost my mouse because I play with the cord. Just take a screenshot or pause the video and have a read of this. It just explains all the different settings, or what the different colors mean, etc. The main thing is and I'll go through this in the video, just the bottom indicator is a MACD Platinum, which is a zero lag MACD. It oscillates around the zero level. So generally I'm looking to sell when it's above the zero level and buy when it's below the zero level. But you'll see all that when we go to the charts. So I'm going to rush through this today because my head's not 100% functioning here. Yeah, where are we? Can't even find my charts. All right. Let's have a look at the chart. So I use TradingView. TradingView for all my analysis. This is just a sample watch list on the right in alphabetical order. These are the only pairs I'll look at. All right, so it's not the full 28 pairs, just a sample. I'm just giving you guys trade examples, trade setups, and trade management. So all of these I call at the time. So it's all very transparent. I take a screenshot of the trade setup and I call it and post it into the groups, the JAGfx Facebook and Telegram channels, and also Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. Anyone's more than welcome to join any of them. You should find the links or information how to do that in the description of the video below. The description below the video. All right, so we've got a watch list here. You see different colors. Highlighted in light blue means there's a trade on and some action's been taken, some trade management. Highlighted in orange means I want to talk about it in this video. Highlighted in dark blue means a trade on and no action taken. If there's no highlight, no trade on. I think I've got trades on everything. Yeah, I've got trades on everything. So I've got a full house. All right, we go to the chart. We look on the, normally my most recent trade is on the right. So you'll see the pair, the date the trade was called, what it is. So in this case, it was a buy. The blue line signified a buy. So this is the most recent trade. So if you look down below, it's the 14th of March, which is there. Like I said, I'll take a screenshot of that and post it to the group at the time or close to it. For me, I live in Cambodia, so the New York candle for me is 4 a.m. local. I don't get up at 4 a.m. I get up about 6 or just after, and I check the charts then. So not much happens in that dead zone. So I'm generally pretty close to where the entry is. It's normally taken on the open of the candle or close to it. Doesn't matter. This is a daily time frame. So there's the call there. Then my thoughts on the trade, what I think about it, which are a part of the screenshot when I post that, and a stop loss. So in this case, is the buy based on divergence. You can see the green trend lines, regular bullish divergence, higher lows on the oscillator, the MACD Platinum, and you can see it's below the zero levels. There's the zero level there. So we're buying when it's below the zero level, and it's going nowhere sideways really fast. So we're just below the entry level. But in the meantime, I've got an old trade on from the 1st of Feb. So this is a sell trade here, sell trade. I get rid of all my notes because it's already been posted and it's already been discussed in videos previously. Went against me initially, come down. The initial stop would have been up here somewhere, and any trade management. So you can read my trade management. So 7th of Feb, I'm thinking it's about in here somewhere. So on the open of this candle, I closed half, dragged my stop down. Then the 8th of March, I've moved my stop down further. So in here somewhere. 7th, there's the 8th there. So I dragged my stop down to this level. Came very close, not quite, hasn't been touched. Very close to these two candles here. And we've got this buy on. So we're locked in profit on the sell. We can't lose on the sell. And we've got a buy on that's going nowhere fast. This green line on this is a big number. It's the 90-cent level. It's just a big number. So that's one thing I've got to be aware of. So we're in a sell, can't lose. Already closed half, can't lose on that. The buy's not looking that flash at the moment. And the reason for this grey vertical line is this is a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level. So it's just like a warning line. That's what I call it, a warning signal. Just puts me in sell mode. So if I get a red QMP dot, which is these dots here, if I get a red one here, I would close that buy and possibly look at taking another sell. But we'll just see how we go. Aussie, Japanese yen. It's highlighted in orange. Hopefully it'll work. And there's a reason for that. Yeah, stop that on my buy trade. So this buy trade, I took on the 17th of March. You can read the notes there. High risk trade, going against the trend. You can see the trend's down. I called that at the time. No supporting divergence. Partial, no, yeah, enough from some protection. So yeah, it was a buy signal, the MACD Platinum, a long way below the zero level. We had this sort of support level here on price, which I liked, which obviously didn't hold. And it took my stop out on the Thursday. So Friday just confirmed, so it stopped me out. The good thing is, I'm in a sell trade. Now, I've had a few goes at this sell. So 20th of Jan, I took a sell, closed an opposite QMP filter dot here. Then on the 3rd of Feb, took another sell and closed an opposite QMP filter dot again. So this is my third attempt at a sell, and it's helping offset some of the losses. It's where we go. And the reason I just leave this on the chart, this buy, you know, obviously I could tidy up the chart. I'll leave it on the chart just to show you guys and girls in the video what happened. So it was stopped out actually on the Thursday. So 24th of March, stopped out overnight for a loss. So you can see that there. And I called that in the groups also. So it's no dramas. In the meantime, I've got this sell and we're locking in profit. Can't lose on the sell at all. And we've already taken a little bit of profit, I think. 8th of March closed half. I'm thinking that might be, yeah, in here. MACD Platinum through the zero level. And on the open of that candle, closed half there, where my stop is basically. And we're going well, but we lost that buy, which we stopped out. I'll tidy up the chart once this video is done. Aussie USD, if it ever comes up. We're in a sell from the 3rd of Feb, so that's here, and we can't lose on that. So we already locked in profit there. There's the trade management. You can read that there. It's a bit hard to see. Put it over here somewhere. So there's the trade management for that. Already closed out half, I reckon, in here somewhere. Yep, on the open of that candle, closed half. Price came down to the moving averages. It's a high risk trade initially. MACD Platinum through the zero level, closed half. Then I've moved my stop down, and 8th of March was the last time I moved my stop here. These green numbers, green lines, 70-cent level and 65-cent level. They're big numbers on the Aussie USD. In the meantime, I've taken a buy on the 14th of March, and it's just going nowhere fast. Again, very similar to AusCAD. Red dot on the MACD Platinum just above the zero level, but it still puts me in a warning mode that potentially, now if I've got to sell here, and I'm not going to get a sell on Monday, but if I say I've got to sell on Tuesday or something like that, I'd close out the buy and maybe take another sell. Just wonder if there's any no real divergence there. No. So that's Aussie USD. Euro CAD, highlighted in orange, obviously for a reason, and it'll be because I stopped out. All right. Right, good thing is we're still on a buy from the 6th of November. Here's all my notes on that. So that's the buy from there. So we, can't lose on that. There's a stop. Can't lose. 1st of March took a buy, and I don't think I can lose in that either. 7th of March, new buy signal. 7th of March, moved my stop. 16th of March, closed half. So let's have a look at 16th of March. Yeah, closed half after this big bear. On the sell signal, actually closed half, and my stop's up. So if I do get stopped out on this second buy trade, it'll be an overall very small profit. I won't be a loser. Even now, what's happened now is we've got this sell trade here, and I was stopped out before I got the opposite QMP, so I was stopped out on that candle there, 23rd of March for a loss. In the meantime, we're potentially setting up. Yep, I should draw a grey line for another sell here. So there, we've got a red dot on the MACD Platinum above the zero level. We've got a little bit of regular bearish divergence, or not much, but a little bit. And potentially setting up for another sell here. Already lost on one, we'll have a second go at it. High risk trade, the trend is up, look at the moving averages. But in the meantime, we're in two buy trades that we can't lose on. So that, even though we took a loss in this sell here from the 16th of March, we got this big buy trade on that's offsetting that loss. And potentially we can look for another sell, or if market price just keeps on going up, we can just trail these two stops up. No dramas. I'll tidy that chart up once I finish the video. Euro yen, these yen pairs have been a pain to trade lately, and now I can't get my chart up. All right, you just had to pause the video. Now, I took a buy in here. It's been tough to trade these yen pairs. Look at all these candles, just the spikes on them. I don't know what's going on with the yen, but there's something happening in the markets that's spooking most of the pairs. Took a buy here a few days ago, 23rd of March, and it spiked down close to my stop, which is just below the previous low here. Didn't sort of come down to the support level, came close, but not close enough. My stop's just above it. Close to the stop, but it's starting to head back up again slowly. MACD Platinum's a long way below the zero level. Just not looking good at the moment, but it's not the end of the world, as it's still got time to recover. We'll see how it goes. Euro New Zealand. Now, what happens here? Yeah, definitely got stopped out. All right. So I've had a couple of goes at sell trades here and closed them out on opposite QMP filter dots. That's these two grey vertical lines here. Then we took the sell on the 15th of March. So my initial stop was up here somewhere. So what have I done? Where's my trade management? 20th of March closed half. So let's have a look when that is. 16th, 17th, 20th. So on the open of this candle. So right at the low, I closed half. So basically, prices come to moving averages after this big sort of bearish candle down to this previous low. And on the moving averages, closed half. So on the open of that candle, closed half. So it's perfect close. And yeah, she's popped up nicely. And there was a buy signal. I declined to take it. Hang on, I'll say that again. I decided against taking the buy signal, but I stopped out for the sell for an overall small profit. So no dramas on the sell. As I said, I'll just leave this on the chart to show you guys what's happened during the week, and I'll tidy it up after. I didn't take this buy because I like this support level here, but I didn't like how price is going up and the MACD is going down. So there's a big divergence there that hasn't really played out. Now, that's why it's grey line now. I could probably delete that if mouse moves. Yeah, I didn't take the buy. Just didn't feel right, didn't look right. And in hindsight, it may pay out for me. I don't know. The price could keep on going up. Who cares? I missed out on the trade, so what? I just don't like this big divergence. And it was a big candle up already. It already moved a fair bit. So, yeah, just a few things. But anyway, we didn't lose on the sell, which is good. And we didn't take the buy, so we're not taking it. We didn't lose it. Euro USD. What are we in here? It's highlighted in orange. Sell was stopped out. So I was in the sell from the 31st of Jan. It didn't really go anywhere. 14th of Feb I closed half, so in here somewhere I was assuming, yeah. In here, just price was stalling at the moving averages, closed half, dragged my stop down. So small overall profit on the sell, no big deal. Took a buy trade in here on this grey line. It's on the 28th of Feb, or on the open of that candle, 28th of Feb, and had an opposite QMP dot there, so we closed out the buy for a small loss. Took another buy here. This is this one, the 14th of March. It went against me initially. Stop was never in danger, and it's popped up and gone up. Now we're starting to get, yeah, probably should do something about that buy. What have I done? Have I done anything? No, haven't done anything. Should look at some trade management there. Might look at bringing that stop up early in the week. It's just down here still, haven't moved it. Now we've got a red dot on the QM, on the MACD platinum above the zero level. There's a zero level there, and we've got this potential divergence forming. You see hidden bearish divergence. High price hasn't gone up past this previous high, so I might be thinking the market's going to turn, so I look for a potential sell. And if there is a sell signal, then I'll close out this buy, but I might, early in the week, I might move this stop up a lot tighter. So it's Euro USD, stopped out on that sell from the 31st of Jan for a small overall profit. I'll tidy that chart up once I finish. Pound Aussie, hot. Got to turn the fan on. Righto, Pound Aussie in a buy from, where am I? From the 7th of Feb. So that's in here. Read my notes as usual, taking some action, move the stop up slowly. There's my closed half, 22nd of Feb. So let's have a look. Hopefully it's in here somewhere. Yep. So up here, MACD platinum through the zero level. Had this big bullish candle once we went sideways for a week or two. Had this big bullish candle, closed half, and I've slowly moved my stop up. 15th of March, stops up there. In the meantime, we've got higher highs on price. We've broken these previous high here, and we've got lower highs on the MACD platinum. So potential divergence forming there. There's a grey vertical line. We've already got a red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level. So I'm in sell mode now, and it's just a matter of trailing the stop up. I could get aggressive with the stop and drag it up below this low here, this little fractal here. But I like to just keep it sort of between the 50 and the 100. So there's no rush to move it as yet. Can't imagine one candle being that big down, but you never know. So it's a Pound Aussie looking good. Now Pound Swiss. Now this is a bit of a different one. For a start, it's highlighted in orange. There's a couple of reasons. One is my buy trade was stopped out. So I'll just move this red line out of the way. No, it wasn't stopped out. It was stopped out on Friday. So on that little spike down, stopped out. So the buy trade from the 16th of March, already closed half. Hang on a sec, when I close half. So when I, 21st of the 3rd. Look at that, perfect. How to do that? Got to a previous high. So we had this big bullish candle, previous high, and the MACD platinum's definitely through the zero level. I closed half on the open of this big bearish candle. So again, that was spot on. Just more luck than good management, trust me. So that was a close there and dragged my stop up. So when I got stopped out, it was an overall small winner. Well, no problems there. So that was stopped out on the 24th of March. Now, for the life of me, I didn't see this sell trade on Friday morning. There's a red dot. You can see it there on the QMP filter. Red dot. Didn't see it, so I'm going to take it on Monday. So I missed it. I don't know why. I don't even think I mentioned it. I don't know what's going on, what I was thinking. There's a bit of divergence there. There's a bit of regular bearish divergence. We've got this sort of resistance level on price also. So, and there's a sell signal. The moving averages it's all a bit sideways, a bit, how you going? But it's still up. I had this problem last week too. Yeah. All right, pause the video for a bit and get my mouse working. Yeah, sorry about that. Just got some technical problems with my mouse. It happened last week in the video too. I don't know what's going on. So, anywho, so we're taking a buy on Monday. I'm 1 day late, missed by 1 day, but still close to the initial entry. So it's close to the initial entry level. So my entry is going to be on the open of Monday's candle, unless the market opens with a huge gap or something like that. My stop loss is going to be here. As I said, there's a resistance level on price. There's a bit of divergence there, and the buy's finished. I'm out of the buy. New sell on Monday. So I'll tidy that chart up also. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. I'm probably a bit dusty on Friday morning. I don't know what happened. Pound yen. We're in a sell, going nowhere fast. So we're in a sell from here. 8th of March. Stop, I've already moved down once. There was big interest rate news during the week, the pound in the UK. So I've dragged my stop down. Like I said, some of these yen pairs have been tough to trade. Just look at the candles, when you go back previously, the candles are all pretty clean, but lately they've got these big, look at the wicks, the big spiky things, it's just, I don't know what's going on. But anywho, in the meantime, we've got a red dot on the MACD platinum below the zero level. We've got potential divergence forming, so I'm in buy sort of mode now, but hopefully it'll keep on dropping down. So that's the pound yen. I could even consider bringing my stop even closer, reduce the risk a bit further. I haven't closed half yet. All I've done is move the stop down. So if I was in a trade for 1% risk, I've reduced it by 0.2% or 0.3% or something like that. Pound USD, highlighted in orange, means there's something I want to talk about, and buy trade, sell trade was stopped out. So the 1st of Feb in the sell trade here. 7th of Feb, I closed half, so I closed half on the open of this candle. MACD through the zero level, price was down into the moving averages. I just want to lock in a bit of profit, and I've slowly moved my stop down, and it got stopped out on the 20th of March. So this one here, I think, yep. So I've just left on the charts as usual. In the meantime, took this buy. It's just gone nowhere. Didn't touch my stop. I'm not sure where my initial stop was, but it would have been down here somewhere. Obviously, yeah, that's right. It come very close. I remember that. It was very close to that. I think that was in a video last week's or the weeks before's video. So 22nd of March. So waited till all the way to the 22nd. So that's here. It's got up. Yeah, I don't know what. Close half. Pardon me. I think it was because the UK interest rate news was coming out, and I just want to lock in a little bit of profit and tighten things up. So I'm not in a no-lose position as yet, and I might not be because, again, very similar to Euro USD, we've got a red dot on the MACD platinum above the zero level, potential divergence forming, hasn't been confirmed yet, and the last candle was a bearish candle on Friday. So we're out of the sell. We've just got this buy on, and if we do lose on that, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not a huge loss. New Zealand CAD. Yeah, another sideways, a lot of action sideways. We've got a buy on. When have we got this buy? This one here. Initially had a buy here, 21st of March, so that's that one. And 8th of March, close for a loss and opposite QMP for the dot. So I took the buy on the open of this candle, closed it on the open of this candle. So it's a small loss. And we had another buy here on the 14th of March, and all I've done is drag my stop up, so it's going nowhere fast. And in the meantime, on the 22nd of March here, took a sell, and it's going nowhere fast. So we're just like in no man's land on the New Zealand CAD at the moment. It's a pair I don't mind trading, but it's a slow mover at times, and this just proves my point. It grinds away. So we're in a sell that's in a slightly losing position, and we're in a buy that's in a slightly losing position, so like literally in no man's land. That's New Zealand CAD. USD CAD. If it comes up. All right. USD CAD, not my most favourite pair, as everyone knows. Took a sell. Oh, we're still to buy from the 6th of Feb. There's my notes for the trade management. So 6th of Feb, 17th of Feb, moved my stop up. 24th of Feb, closed half. So let's have a look here. Yeah, you got this 24th there. sort of touched this previous high. MACD Platinum's already through to zero, just looking ugly. Close half. 14th of March, stops drag up here. I could drag that stop up a little bit higher if I wished, as long as I keep it below these lows here. But like I said, I just try to keep it between the moving averages. No rush. Took a sell on the 14th of March. It was a high risk trade against the trend, and no supporting divergence. But the reason I took it is because I have got this partial buy on. This is a trade I probably wouldn't have taken if I hadn't had that partial buy on. Generally, I like to, if I'm against a trend, I like to have some sort of divergence or some other factor. Here goes the mouse again. What is going on every time I do a video? So that's a USD CAD. We're in a pretty good position at the moment. It's a bit spiky. So when the sell's not losing a great deal, few pips, and we can't lose on the buy, so not too bad. USD Japanese yen. In a couple of sell trades here. One from way back on the 24th of October. There's a stop for that. You can read the basic notes on there. So that's a stop, can't lose on that. And the other sell trade was on the 6th of March here. It was a high risk trade due to the market structure. You can see prices going up, so we're getting higher highs, higher lows. High risk trade, and it's come down nicely. And all I've done is move my stop down inside the entry level. I haven't even closed half yet. I should be doing that sometime. Actually, I might do that on Monday or Tuesday. I'll call it on Monday or Tuesday. I'll have a look at that. And I should close half. We've got a grey vertical line here, MACD Platinum, green dot on the MACD below the zero level, so I'm in buy mode. So two sells, can't lose on either, so all good. And that's it for that one. Gold. All right. Right, first thing is we've got this buy from the, I took a buy on the 1st of March, closed for a small loss on opposite QMP dot. So I took the buy in here, closed it there. This green horizontal line here is the 1800 level, which is a big support resistance level on gold, as you can see. And that green one up there is the 2000 level, which is a huge round number. So we've got this buy on. We can't, where's this buy? 13th of March. So we took another buy here on the open there, 13th of March. Second attempt at a buy, and that's gone swimmingly well. 15th of March, closed half. So let's have a look where the 15th of March is. Yeah, I don't know why I closed there. MACD Platinum through the zero level, closed half, dragged my stop up, and it's just shot up to the 2000 now. I've taken this sell here on the 22nd of March, so on the open of that candle. High risk trade is trading against the trend. There's no supporting divergence, but I like this as the 2000 level is sort of could be a resistance or level. And as you can see, price went up to it and dropped before I took it. Now it's had another go at it, and it's on Thursday it went up, heading towards my stop. Then Friday it's starting to bounce down again. And because I've got this no lose buy trade on, it gives me a bit of protection too, a bit of insurance. So offering some protection. But that's a sell. It's not looking that flash at the moment, but this 2000 is a big number. So I'm not sure if it's going to hold, who knows. But if it doesn't, who cares? I've got this buy and I can just trail this stop up. If I take a loss here on the sell, then hopefully I'll at least offset that loss somewhat with this buy trade. Hope it goes to the moon. I don't care. If it comes flying down, I don't care. Doesn't matter. Can't really lose. The only way I can really lose, that'd be a little bit annoying, just pops up, touches my stop, then comes down. It stops me out on the buy. So that's it for all the pairs, but we've got three more I just have a look at, more for shits and giggles. US dollar, I'm not trading at the moment, but I'd just like to have a look at, it's another chart that moves. So I'll just leave all the lines on there, all the valid buy and sell signals, blue for buy, red for sell, obviously. So this last one here was a sell, and if you'd been stopped there, you could have drawn a trend line and wait for a break in the trend line, got in here again, and now we're in warning mode again, green dot on the MACD Platinum below the zero level, so I'm buy mode, and we've got potential divergence forming there. So hidden bullish divergence. So that's it on the US dollar, US 500, which is the US stock market basically. Very sideways. Look at the moving averages, all very flat. Where's all my lines? Where's all my lines? Yeah, TradingView just took a bit there to bring up all my lines, and I just paused the video for a bit. So there are all the buy and sell signals. This line, I'm not going to go back in time. It's been on that chart forever. So we've got this low here, and prices came down again, and we sort of look at the moving averages. It is flat. The market's literally sideways, has been for a while. So where's that? That's November. So all this year it hasn't really done much at all. Meandered, range bound. And Bitcoin, BTC USD. Now, we had a bit of a tear up. We broke through the 25,000 level, which is this green line, and we're heading up towards the 30,000, but you can see it's stalling a bit. Classic chart pattern that. MACD platinum way above the zero level. Red dot on the MACD platinum there. Yeah, look, I think it's probably going to roll over a little bit, probably pull back to the moving averages and head back up again. Who knows? But it's definitely shown a bit of weakness there. But it's had some good moves recently after a terrible sort of few months. It's starting to go up again. So that's it for the charts, boys and girls. Hopefully it wasn't too painful to sit through. I'm sort of jumped all over the place a bit. So one new trade for Monday, that pound Swiss, which I'm 1 day late on, but it's neither here nor there. I apologise for missing that on Friday. And just the, bit of trade management. And that's it. As I said, if you like the videos, hit the like and subscribe button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Everyone's more than welcome to join any of those JAGfx social media groups, the Facebook group, Telegram channels, or Matt from Family Man's Discord channel. I post all the trades there, answer a lot of questions in those groups, etc. So it's all good. Very transparent, very open, and So enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe wherever you may be, and I'll chat to you good folk next week sometime. Cheers.